Yo, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to another episode, a very special episode of From Grateful to Greatness. I am your host, Mario Kaleo. Every episode begins with me being grateful. So I'm grateful for my wife, my family, my friends, everybody who follows me on social media, all of you for taking the time to watch these videos, and God and the universe for allowing your boy another day on this planet to talk to you. Speaking of my followers and being grateful for them, that's what this whole video is all about. It may be a two-parter. Hopefully I can get through it all in one video, but I want to give you guys thorough answers to the Q&A questions that were posed to me on Instagram. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of context for why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't really celebrate follower counts. I stopped doing that a long time ago because I kind of felt like it was dumb and empty and pointless, and that's just my opinion. But then I started seeing other accounts that constantly celebrated it, and I thought it was so stupid. And I was like, you know what would be kind of funny? I'm only going to celebrate these numbers when I hit 69. So like 69, 169, I only celebrate the 69s because my mind stays in the gutter. And I thought it was funny, and it is fucking funny. So that being said, the number of followers I have doesn't really matter to me. I worry more about the connections I make to you guys. And so I posted on Instagram, oh, if I get to 1,669 followers, I'll do a Q&A, and people thought it was funny, and people actually asked me questions. So I'm going to do my best to answer them thoroughly, and I'm not going to rush them because I really do want to do you guys the honor of giving you a good damn answer. And because I'm truly humbled, to be honest. I feel like I'm nobody special, so for me to have people make me feel all important and shit, asking me questions about whatever, it's a good feeling, guys. So I just want to say thank you for that. And also, anybody that I mention on these videos, please go follow them because they're awesome, awesome people. I've gotten to know them over time, and if you don't follow each other, man. You know, all you guys are awesome, and you're all out there kicking ass for your dreams as well. As per usual, the videos are unedited. Here's all the questions. I wrote them all down. There is no specific order to this, so I'm just going to kind of pick them, or I'm just going to go down the list the way I wrote it. Whatever it is, it is. There's no reason why anybody's before anybody else, so don't get all pissy about where you were at on the list, all right? Don't be sensitive. Angie, Mrs. Angela Evans at the Goonie_Angie asks, what advice would you give to your younger self? Angela, what a freaking question, and I actually am so baffled by it, but that I actually asked my mom and my wife what they'd tell their younger selves, and even they had trouble answering this, because the problem is that if you tell your younger self too much, you maybe screw up the person that you grow into becoming. And I really like the guy that I am and I am becoming. And I feel like if I didn't go through all the shit I went through, and if I didn't make all those mistakes I made, I wouldn't be who I am right now. That being said, the only real advice I'd give my younger self, it wouldn't be, you know, don't smoke, don't eat Big Macs. It wouldn't be any of that shit. It would probably be bet on the Bulls, beating the greatest record of all time in NBA history in 1996, and make us some money. But the other thing would be, man, just do me a favor and stop giving a fuck so much what people think. Like, abandon this notion that you need to make everybody happy and make everybody accept you. Because most of the mistakes I've ever made have been based on my need for attention and acceptance, okay? And that would be definitely what I'd tell little Mario when he had a full head of hair. All right, Mr. Bailey at I'm chasing _ my dreams and goals asks 3 questions. I didn't make any rules for this, so people asked multiple stuff. What made you want to stop smoking and lose weight? I talked about this in length in so many videos, man, so go back and binge watch all this shit, but I'll give you the quick version. I had 3 heart attack instances in a 2-week span 6.5 years ago. The third one was so bad, shot me out of bed. I thought I was gonna die. I passed out. Next morning, woke up, was so pissed that I promised myself and God it would never happen again, and that was it, bro. Like, I quit smoking cold turkey, started exercising, eating right, and the rest is history. What's your biggest why with what you do? That night, is my biggest reason to keep going. That desire to never be that guy again. But my other biggest why is my wife. To be honest, there are so many days where I don't want to do shit and I just want to lay around bullshitting, and the knowledge I have that what I'm doing is going to take us to another level in life, and it already is, little by little, day by day. That is my biggest motivation, is like, my wife is going to have an amazing life, and I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. I swear to God. I mean, I have a million whys, and I give myself a lot of reasons to do what I do because I don't want to ever lose my motivation. So I could tell you a whole bunch of things, but off the bat, my wife, man. Hands down, my wife. The biggest and scariest goal you have. I have no goals that scare me, just to be clear, because the fact that they'd happen excites me. They don't scare me. And my biggest goal is being paid to do exactly what I'm doing right now, and to be paid to be a writer and to make the comic book me and RJ, my buddy, make it into a show or a movie. I mean, just to get paid to do the things I am passionate about. Like, I love what I do. I love helping people. I love making these videos. I love writing our comic book. I love just doing this. So my biggest goal in life is to turn this into my career. My other big goal is to get in the shape those guys on American Ninja Warrior are in, because they're just badasses. Jessica_VSG. Hey, Jessica. Asks, what's been your biggest NSV? If you guys don't know, NSV means non-scale victory. My biggest non-scale victory, and I have a lot because I like to take stock in the good things that happen, because not every day you're going to hit a weight loss goal. You know what I mean? But I will say, fitting in an extra large shirt, being able to tie my shoes without breathing heavy, running a 5K, fitting in an airplane seat comfortably, because one time I had to fly it when I was at my heaviest. I had to buy a first class ticket for the bigger seats because I couldn't fit in coach. That was a demeaning experience. So there you go, Jessica. I got a bunch, but those are the ones that come to mind. Oh, I'm being able to do more than 10 push-ups. That was pretty awesome too. Okay, here we go. At @sparkling_sweat says, have you ever found yourself in reverse? How far back did you go, and how'd you get your oomph back? So, before I met my wife, or before me and my wife got together, I had a bad breakup, and during that time, it was with a woman I was with for quite a long time, and during that time, I gained back like 20 pounds. In the grand scheme of things, 20 pounds versus how much I lost isn't that big a deal. But when it happened, it wasn't because I was like eating Big Macs or garbage. It was literally just because I just didn't have the desire to exercise the way I used to. And so basically I didn't have all that activity to offset my amount of calories I was taking in. So I gained a little weight back. And, you know, once I realized what I had done, my oomph came back from like, dude, are you seriously gonna fuck up everything you've done because something bad happened to you? And that's a great piece of advice I can give any of you listening right now, is don't let bad moments become reasons to go backwards. You know, it wasn't long. It was literally like a month. And then I was like, all right, dude, that's enough. Like, yeah, we're gonna grieve and this is gonna suck for a while, but get your shit together, get back on the horse. One other time though, Missy, was when I got flown to California to be on TV, and I had been being interviewed by a bunch of different people. I didn't go backwards, but I definitely started on cruise control. I started getting a little high on myself. I started feeling like, all right, I hit my big goals. I can chill now. And it was very much like Rocky 3 when Rocky was getting like noticed and shit, and he started like losing his edge. And I definitely noticed it, didn't like it. I don't like complacency at all in me or in my life. When I noticed it, I got really pissed, and here we are today. So I'm still pissed every fucking day. I'm just, I want what I want, man. All right, here we go. Jason at ThunderDuck360. Congrats on the kid, by the way. And if you guys don't know, he's a fellow indie comic book creator. So, you know, follow him, too, because, you know, show the man love. He's out there doing his dream. Least favorite workout. Abs, my God. I mean, legs and back fucks me up, but I like doing it. Abs, I'm just not fond of. I do it because I know it's a part of the program, but oh God in heaven, no thanks. It fucks me up. Favorite comic book writer. I got 3. Gotta say Stan Lee, because without him, what do you got, man? Frank Miller's an easy one. And Jeff Loeb. Jeff Loeb wrote The Long Halloween. He wrote Daredevil Yellow, I think it was called. Spider-Man Blue, if I remember correctly. He's got a lot of great stuff out there that every time I've read it, just been like, man, that was fantastic. Favorite all-time comic book. Kevin Smith's run on Daredevil, Guardian Devil, that was fantastic. That's a great story. Batman Year One, Under the Red Hood, and probably, man, that's all I got right now. Those are the ones that came to mind instantly, man. Yeah, and The Foot Soldiers is an old ass indie comic, and a lot of our comic book was inspired. Similar stuff was inspired by it from that. So there you go. That's that. All right. I think I could get one more in, and then I'm going to have to do a separate video. Or, nah, fuck that. You know what? We're going to do another video. This is going to be a part 2 to this, guys. There's 3 more big questions after this. There'll be a part 2. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video. I've said that 18 times. Thank you, everybody who participated. This is part 1 of the 1,669 follower Q&A. I'm going to take my ass into the gym and do legs and back. And we will talk again for part 2, all right? Do me a favor. Hey, let me know what you guys thought. And remember, all you need is a start and some heart. Peace.